Hello there, I'm Uncle Badger. I hope I find you well, and today I'm going to be doing a look through of another deck of tarot cards that I have. And this one is the Raincoast Tarot by Christoph James. Yeah, this one's a first edition deck, and as far as I'm aware, well, most of these were sold during a Kickstarter. I'm not sure if they were sold through his website after that, but he's currently on a second edition at the moment. Slightly different, it's different borders and stuff, but I can show you as we go through this. And I think there's also a pocket edition. I think it mainly uses the same artwork for all three decks, but this is the first edition. Which was mainly got through Kickstarter a while ago. I'll try and put links to relevant places below. He's got a main website, there'll be a link below, and you can get both the second edition and the pocket edition. And I think both of them have the same artwork, but it's organised a little bit differently. But on we go. Here we go. Nice little sturdy box. Left lid, and some of the cards fall out. There we go, right. What sturdy. Yeah, it doesn't really flex. Nice and protective. And there we go. The two cards that nearly fell out. Well, there was. Here we go. It's a Rider-Waite Smith deck. Rider Smith weight. Always get the order wrong way round. And the other card. Number 91 of 120. C. James. And there we go. That's this. Right. And an extra card with it. Pamela Coleman Smith as the Pixie. Trying to put the cards at a slight angle like this so the light doesn't shine off them. But those are the cards at the back. Let's move this bit of hair out of the way. And there we go. Here's the Magician. Quite broad borders. This base bit with the number and the Magician on is quite broad. Oh, and what I should do, show you the back design. And yeah, quite sturdy stock. I quite like it. It's got a slight gloss of satin. I think it is satin quality rather than gloss or matte. Pull my shirt down a little bit. Oh dear. But showing off my belly button, but yeah, I quite like the thickness of the card. High Priestess. It's got the two pillars, the black and white one still. He's completely in what I'm going to try and do is swap hands. Try and do it this left-handed and not use the middle finger to swear at people by accident. He's done all the artwork specifically for this deck. Well, he's done it specifically for this deck. Hold it up a touch closer. Any real downside I can see about this deck is that corner's not really been clipped. I don't mind at all myself. I'm not overly fussy, and I'm not overly fussy about that. yeah, the borders could be a touch thinner. I'm going from the bottom instead. You see. Here we go. The lovers. It's just a sort of like slightly surrealist sort of nature about it. All the artwork. I love the artwork. I remember watching it develop on a certain site and sort of looking at the artwork. You see the buildings reflected in the pond with the fish. And it's sort of an as above, so below motif. And it's just sort of like the slightly sort of surrealist nature to the cards. That's the Hermit. Yeah, you have the shining bits sort of just here. The orbs, that's not a discoloration or my camera or anything. But yeah, it's I'll say slightly surrealist. It's like most of the images in the imagery put into tarot art. It's meant to be. It is sort of surrealist in a sense. Sort of like try and put metaphoric artwork into something without it looking surrealist or surreal. But I just really like the artwork. And I know the artist Christoph James, sorry. I know he tried really hard on these. Took him ages to get the artwork just as he liked, and he's got quite a lot of feedback from the group about whether the cards seemed, just so usable. Partly hidden, his left eye showing, peeking out. So I might trim the borders slightly. Then, as you can see, the top left corner hasn't been chamfered. It hasn't been rounded. But yeah, I meant top left corner. It's reversed for me. The image. I've found out before is what I can see it seems the right way around, and it flips it so I can watch me filming, and then it's sort of like when it uploads somewhere, it flips it back to the right way so it can be watched. The moon, black lobster. I don't know, why does that sound black lobster? Why does it sound like it should be what is it, the moon's black lobster? Some sort of dark prog band. The Moon's Black Lobster, the next big hit from Cro-Magnon. To go with what was it? Caledonia. The world. You could actually make a whole career out of doing songs based on the tarot deck, or imagery from the tarot deck. Well, say make a career. You could do a prog band could do songs based on imagery from the cards. I mean, it's like some 70 to 80 songs just based on, you know, called like Five of Pentacles, or the World, Ace of Swords. You know, here we go. Yeah, One of Cups. Going on to the cups. The King and Queen were at the end of each deck, I think. And I think the suits for the, pardon me, I think the suits for these were your standard suits. So cups, pentacles, wands, and swords. 4. Don't want my hat falling off. But yeah. But yeah, I found this. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Yeah, the land, the sort of like the landscape, the paler landscape. You've got the curved dark land, and that looks like the back part of a partially obscured back of a woman lying down. 8 of Cups. Nine. The woman's face peering out of his beard. 10 of Cups. Page. The woman's face on the right, near the ground. The Knight. In a sense, it's don't know if anyone. Yeah, the towers having mustachioed faces near the top. The lighthouses. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else had sort of has noticed as I hold these up. King of Cups. It's got fishes, so it's, you know, water card. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, one of candles. Yeah, it's got a slightly sort of like a Yellow Submarine Beatles animated film. It reminds me slightly of that, but more less being like a cartoon, but more an actual serious illustration. 4 of Candles there. Yeah, I was wrong about the about them being the typical suits. But you have the earth, wind, water symbols on the backs of their shirts, or on the front of the purple guy's shirt. Number 6 of candles. 7. He's holding the rose up to his heart. Oh, sorry, his heart. Yeah, over his heart. Is that the side his heart's on? There we go. 8 of candles. 9. Yeah, the cups would be cups. Would these be wands? Would candles replace wands? There we go. Page of candles. Jack jumped over the candlestick. The surprised king in the window. This is a painting of a surprised king. Knight of Candles. Queen of Candles. Reading a deck herself with a black cat. Crescent moon outside. King of Candles. Yes, these lower robes acting as hair for the skeletons. Yeah, there's a website for these. Yeah. One of Swords. So, yeah, candles were replacing wands. There we go. Two of Swords. Yeah, I think I like this artwork better than there's the usual Rider-Waite-Smith artwork. There seems to be a lot more to these that's more noticeable, more sort of metaphor in them. I don't know if yeah, not sure if I've fully pardon me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've fully engaged with the typical Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So I don't know if it's just me being a bit biased against it. Well, these ones seem to have more to them. In a sense. Sort of. Yeah. More metaphorically going on. And alright, not necessarily with this one. It's still him stealing a load of the swords. But in some of the other ones, yeah, there seems to be facial features in her skirt, like there seem to be eyes around where her knees are. Yeah. Nine of Swords. It's got the... I can't quite see what they are. The red with black thorns tails. Looks like that. The cherry things on his bed sheets. Down there. Yeah. I'll have to take a close look at those. But yeah, this the sword suit doesn't seem to have as much to them, but it's like definitely in the major arcana. See, they seem to have, and this one, there seems to be more to them, with the faces on the trees near the roots and stuff, and little fish. The face on the cliff behind the houses. Stuff could be read into that. Could be more to it. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. It's all the faces watching and stuff, and yeah, the violins in the sky and stuff. Yeah. And there's a sort of a very nice sort of, there's a sort of like a very sort of sharp, clear Art Deco sort of style to the line work and stuff. I'm not sure if he'd been inspired by like the Dada movement, tied in with some of the surrealism, which would have been about the Art Deco time, the time of Art Deco and stuff. Yeah, One of Pentacles. yeah, I think in the second edition the pictures take up a little bit more of the card, and it's mainly just the banner across the bottom with the title of the card on them. A black banner with the title on in white. Black background with black text. It's like, yeah, there's more to these than... Yeah, it's like there seems to be a lot more packed into this suit, the Pentacle suit, than there is the sword suit. Not sure why. I mean, I'm presuming the second edition uses the same artwork, but it just takes up a bit more of the card. And it's just got the black banner across the top, across the bottom. There we go. But yeah, these seem to have a lot more in them. Like the windows in the tree in the middle, next to the lion's face. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this suit just seems to be a lot more to these. This suit. Nearly done. Knight of Pentacles. Almost a mirror image. Suit being a middle. His suit being a mirror image. Well, the whole thing really being a mirror image. As if you'd put a mirror down vertically down the centre of the card with the ravens and stuff. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles. And here we go. Finally, we have the King of Pentacles. I'm thinking that's one of the first times I've properly had... There were aces in there, weren't there? Oh, One of Cups. Of course there are Ace of Pentacles. One of Cups. Silly me, yeah. One of Cups instead of Ace of Cups and stuff like that. They did ones instead of aces. Well, yeah. That's the Raincoast Tarot deck. That was the first edition. There's a second edition out now that can be got from Christoph James's website, which I'll put a link to in the description below. I hope you like the artwork. I definitely did. Yes, and I hope you all keep yourselves well. Yeah, and keep yourself safe and stuff like that. And farewell, everyone. Bye bye.